Okay, we're going to be doing a product review of the Camekoon TR100 left-handed. Comes in a cardboard box. Had this reel about a year. So what you get is service instructions. You get service instructions of that. We got extra screws. And we got a little gift bag or extra stuff. Looks like extra stuff right there. Comes with a case. Overall, it's good, you know. That's what you expect for a reel that's all metal, no plastic. Here's up close. Clicker's loud. Kind of soft, not really. Free spool. Oops. That's good free spool. So I believe the specs on it, on the drag, it's 62 pounds of drag on the 100 series. The weight of the reel, I believe it's 14 ounces. And the gear ratio is 4.9 to 1. So respectable. It does have small little screws. Kind of like a Accurate, which is just small screws. Overall, build quality is nice. It's not. It has some flaws, not too many. Notice this is a little loose. My honest opinion, it's just a little wiggle. It's just a little loose, not too much. I'm not really too picky about that. Handle's nice though. I like that. Good power handle. I like how it's all metal. This reel is made in China, so overall it's pretty good. Nothing really complaining about. So for size comparison, let's get the reel I did in my other video, which is the Accurate BV300. In my previous video I just did a tutorial on how to take this apart and clean it. So this reel's all ready for, all ready for fishing. So for a size comparison, kind of the same, sort of. They're very similar in the spool width and diameter, as well as the handles are kind of ball-like in shape. But the other thing is that the Accurate's a lot lighter. Very, very, very light. Made in the USA. A little on the heavy side. Made in China. This reel does cost less. This reel costs more. My honest opinion, you get what you pay for. This reel is very expensive, but it's a very high quality. I love this reel. It's an absolute workhorse. This reel, I've used it about a year. Hadn't had any problems with it. Yeah, nothing really complaining other than just that lever drag. It's a little loose. Also, I noticed that, like when I put this into free spool, let's just put the Accurate on here. So this is a right hand, this is a left hand, by the way. So we're gonna just put that for free. So free spool, a couple of notches, a little bit of drag, a bit more drag pressure, Alright, starting to pick up. Strike. And full. The drags on this reel are very, very smooth, and it's very gradual. So when you just add a little bit, it gives a little bit. It's very, very nice compared to the Camekoon. It's kind of all in one place. So free spool, a little bit of drag pressure, a couple of clicks, a little bit of drag pressure, kind of feels the same, a bit more. Now it starts to get some drag pressure, and now it's very tight. So that's the other thing I kind of noticed. The drag pressure, or the consistency of the drag isn't very consistent at all. It seems to be kind of from this screw to that screw. It's kind of that's the power band. As of the accurate, you have the entire bridge assembly, or just entire half round. That is your full power. You can get a little bit more, all the way. Compared to this reel, it's kind of like you get nothing, and then a little bit of power, and then a bit more, and then that's just a lot of power. That's the only other thing I noticed. It's just kind of the way the reel works. Like I said, you get what you pay for. So if you're on a budget, this is a reel to get. If you want to spend a lot of money, you can get the accurate. It's your choice, it's your money. Overall, it's quite nice. Comes with this little foam thing. Box is pretty good. Yeah, pretty good. It's all metal. Has these torque screws on it, kind of like the Accurate has Torx. So kind of similar, but not really. You know, kind of similar reels. Kind of like this Sigler SGN. It's also similar, but it has a Allen's key screw. I'll do a video on this later on how to take it apart and service it. But that's just size comparison. So if you were to have a Sigler, kind of the same in spool width, or an Accurate, kind of the same spool width as well, or this reel is just a little bit more narrower. I'm not sure, but just by eye, it's a little more narrower. So if you're just trying to gauge this reel and how big it is or how small it is, that's the size of an Accurate or the size of a Sigler. That's just the way they make it. Overall, it's okay. Anyways, that's my review of the Camekoon TR100 left-handed. Okay, thank you, bye.